Yo, what's up, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? We got another video for y'all boys, man. We got a true crime video. It says moments when wife accidentally slips up the truth. True crime. Wait. Like, Deja, am I in your headphones? Like, do you got me in your AirPods? Or no? Or am I just playing out loud?
Me and started punching me repeatedly.
Once the victim, now a suspect, what appeared to be a minor slip-up revealed a reality far more terrifying than what anyone could have imagined.
So I'm trying to chase him during my fall after he's already assaulted me. And I went and grabbed my knife. And I hit at him.
You're portraying him as an abuser. Most abusers don't run from the fight.
If she's chasing him with the knife, then there's no defense to that. She's not the victim in that case. And she's chasing him up and down the street.
I'm gonna kill you.
Because I'm taking my...
I'm gonna kill you.
Help! Help!
What the fuck?
On January the 18th, 2020, at 9:30 p.m., police received a chilling 911 call from a neighbor reporting
Wait,
hearing a man.
I'm on like, so if a nigga walk past, like they can hear me. Wait. So if a nigga walk past, they can hear me, right? So I'm playing out loud. He's right about what? He's right about what? Yo, she watching porn. Yo, she's watching porn. Look, Deja's watching porn. I hope everybody just looked at you just now.
Desperately shouting for help. Little did they know, this was only the beginning of one of the most disturbing cases they'd ever encounter. When officers arrived, they were first met with a woman whose husband was allegedly noticed running on streets and screaming.
Yeah, what's going on?
My husband and I got into it, and my kids are upstairs in their room.
Okay.
But he was coming at me. I'm clearly not able to move this.
Let's go in the house.
Yeah, let's go in
Go in the
the house.
house.
I don't want my kids to.
Well, I ain't standing out here in the rain.
As soon
Nigga,
as
you
they
not going
stepped
in my
into the
house?
The officers found Tempest standing on crutches.
Wait, that's her name?
She seemed anxious, and without waiting for questions, began explaining what had happened.
Hey, what happened tonight?
It's been all day.
All right, calm down. Calm down. Come sit down on the couch, all right?
She's on crutches, and she then begins to explain that she and her husband had an altercation.
I come downstairs and he's packing all his stuff. Get out. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I said, okay, fine. Then leave. And he gets in my face again. He's foaming at the mouth. I said, see, that's why I can't talk to you. You're just so aggressive like a rabid dog. He pushed me so far that my feet come off the ground and I'm laying on the
Damn.
ground. He got on
Uppercut
top
her
of me
dumb
and
ass.
started punching me
My fault. That was
Repeatedly.
my fault.
Punch me where?
on my arm. I was like this in the prayer position. So he's pushing me and punching me and he punched me in my face and I said, I cannot see.
The person Tempest alleged to have brutally beaten her was none other than her own husband, Vincent.
This is not the first time that I had to call the police on him. He got arrested for that before.
What she's telling the officers is that I'm the victim and Vincent is this big bad boogeyman.
You have any
So where my dog at?
marks, cuts or anything on you?
I want to take a look at your arms. You said he bit you right there?
He bit me on my side.
Okay, I want to look at your face, so close your eyes.
God damn.
As the officers examined her injuries, they noticed something strange.
What?
Despite her story of a vicious attack, they couldn't find any wounds that matched the severity of what she described. However, then she slipped up and revealed such information which blurred the lines between a victim and attacker.
So I'm trying to chase him during my fall after he's already assaulted me.
Chasing him.
And I went and grabbed my knife
What'd I do? What?
and I hit at him.
Do you know where you stabbed him at?
I know, I didn't see anything. I just
Okay,
was trying to get him off.
she doesn't know.
In just seconds, Tempest's story flipped, and she wasn't only a victim. She was also the attacker, having stabbed her husband multiple times. But why? Her version of events weren't adding up, and the police knew they needed to find Vincent, who had likely been severely injured after
My
the
nigga
attack.
alive, right?
They quickly started searching for him, and it didn't take long before they received another 911 call, this time from DeKalb County. This call came in shortly after the first 911 call made by the neighbor, and it brought some serious news that would soon lead them to the shocking truth.
They need police and ambulance at this gas station
To him?
because there is a man who is severely injured and he needs help.
When EMT arrived at the gas station, the male was bleeding. He did have a small puncture wound on the left side of his collarbone.
After running the plates on the car, the police confirmed that the victim was actually Vincent Taylor. He was rushed to Grady Memorial Hospital,
Please.
but despite the efforts to save him, he was pronounced dead at 10:46 p.m.
Bro.
When the detective told me on the phone that my son was in critical condition with a knife wound to his neck,
It's his neck. She stabbed him in his
I
neck.
can't explain to you how I knew, but I knew he was dead. I knew it. I could feel it. I remember dropping the phone. I remember dropping to my knees. I'm not sure how I got there, but I know I drove, but I don't remember the trip. I remember they let me see him, and when I viewed the body, you know, he was like he was sleeping. You know, he was in the same clothes. And I saw him and I passed out. I just passed out.
Back at the scene, Tempest was detained and taken to the Clayton County Police Station for questioning by detectives. Meanwhile, the officers who remained at the scene began talking to the neighbors, trying to gather more information.
I've gotten a verbal statement from her, which is, I heard screaming, so I called the police. If anybody else comes, just write their name down so I can put it on the log, and I'll go down there and get a statement.
One of the neighbors came forward, telling the police she'd heard screaming coming from the house. She'd seen Tempest chasing Vincent down the street, and what stood out was that Tempest wasn't using her crutches. This was a crucial detail, as the police had suspected all along that Tempest had been using them to appear weak and innocent, and this sighting confirmed their suspicions. At 3 a.m., Tempest's interview at the police station finally began.
We did not initially reveal to Tempest that Vincent had passed away.
Oh, she doesn't know.
Alright, so you and your husband, you called
Fuck.
him Vincent? And Vince.
We wanted to
Is
go
that
ahead
loud?
and get the information that we needed and then present her with the information that he had passed away.
He's
Yo, chat with me right there.
punching
I'm me
you,
right quick. This is my
he
clock.
bit
I can't turn it off.
You got up and you grabbed a knife. What was he doing when you grabbed a knife?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
The detectives methodically walked Tempest through the details of the incident, but her story didn't hold up. She claimed she was curled up on the floor, trying to protect herself from Vincent's blows, when suddenly he jumped up. Seizing the opportunity, she said she ran to the kitchen, grabbed a knife, and chased him down to stab him. But the sequence of events didn't add up. Why would she leave her defensive position to chase him with a knife if she was truly in danger? The inconsistencies in her story raised serious doubts, making it clear that something was seriously off.
So you said you were outside. What happened outside?
I don't remember. That's where the incident happened where I hit him with the knife, but I don't remember.
Well, he probably was cheating
so
or something.
You get the knife.
That's probably what it
from the
was.
kitchen. You don't remember what happened, but when he tells you you hit me, you're outside.
That's correct.
Okay.
Tempest explained that the stabbing actually took place outside as she chased Vincent down with a knife. But her story didn't add up. If she'd been chasing him, it clearly contradicted her claim of self-defense. An abuser doesn't run away from their victim. They silence them or overpower them. But if Tempest was actively chasing Vincent, it was obvious she wasn't trying to protect herself. On the contrary, it seemed like she was intentionally going after him, which raised serious doubts about her version of events.
Well, we're just going to regroup and check with the officers that are on scene and see if they have anything else for us, and then we'll come back in. Okay. Do you need anything?
Even after all the drama that Tempest put on, detectives weren't ready to buy her story. If Tempest was truly a victim in this ordeal, something didn't add up, raising serious questions. What could have led to such a violent outcome?
Alright, so Vince did not survive his injury. Excuse me? when I get there.
Bro, stop, nigga. You stabbed bro in the neck, gang. Bro.
Oh, why did it have been me?
What are you...
Why did it have been me?
Bro, she's screaming like she didn't stab him. like she's talking, like she's crying, like they got into a car crash and he didn't survive, but she did. That's when you say, why couldn't it be me? Nigga, what? Nigga, you stabbed him. What the fuck? Bro, not only stabbed him, you stabbed bro in the neck with a big ass knife. What the fuck? Get off the floor.
It was pandemonium. And that just seemed real contrived.
He's the only man I ever loved.
She still painted herself as the victim.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
To understand it all, they needed to go back to the beginning and uncover the truth about their relationship. It all started in 2010 when Vincent enrolled at the Art Institute of Atlanta to study audio production.
In the first 6 months of Vincent being at the Art Institute is when he met Tempest and she came into the picture. When Vincent and Tempest started dating, they spent pretty much every day together. It seemed to make sense. They got along. She was very funny and goofy like him as well. And she was pretty much down for whatever, you know, we wanted to do.
Yo, that nigga in the clouds.
She just fit in.
Yo, that nigga in the clouds.
Everyone saw their relationship in a positive light. From the start, something felt off about Tempest being around.
Vincent came over to the house and he brought Tempest with him. And that was the first time I had ever met her. I thought she was quiet, very reserved. She wasn't someone that you could easily know.
Didn't get a lot out of her at the time, which concerned me. I was saying, while you're at school, kind of keep an eye on Vincent, make sure, you know, he stays focused or whatever. And then I think her comment was, I don't have time to look out for him. I gotta look out for myself. It was about her. It wasn't about him. And that's what I didn't like in the beginning.
That wasn't the only thing to be concerned about. Vincent had also dropped out of college and began taking odd jobs, all to please Tempest and take care of her. He was completely smitten with her, but as their relation progressed, things started to change.
What does that mean?
About a year in, Vincent began opening up about the problems he was having with Tempest.
Vince used to confide in me a lot about how quickly Tempest could just snap at
Bro, that
the
nigga
push of a
gone,
button.
bruh.
These mood swings don't sound like normal behavior.
It wasn't just emotional tension. There were signs of physical fights too.
I remember I went on this trip to Miami. When I came back, you could tell there was a fight at the house because there were some holes in the doors. I confronted him with that, and he was very quiet about who did what. He just said they had an argument, and he did not disclose what happened there. So that's where I knew that something's not right with this relationship. This is a bad relationship.
Despite everything, Vincent was determined to make his relationship with Tempest work. He moved in with her and her family, hoping things would improve. Soon, they welcomed their first child, and for a while, it seemed like parenthood might bring them closer and soften the tension between them.
Where you going?
That moment that their daughter was born was probably one of the most pure and beautiful moments between the two. That was the first time that they shared something, you know, on that level. Him being a dad really transformed him into the man that he was supposed to become.
For a while, everything seemed fine as they settled into their new life, but soon, Tempest's behavior began to change. Her mood swings grew more intense, and she became increasingly erratic. What started as occasional tension soon turned into daily abuse, with Tempest beating Vincent almost every day.
Well, how
Things were
how they know
reaching
that?
a darker turn. One day, during a heated argument, Tempest took it too far. She hid Vincent's car keys and did everything she could to stop him from going to work.
What the
Vincent
fuck?
called me. He was like, Dad, she's jumping on my car. She won't move out the way. I can't get to work. And I'm helpless. I mean, I'm at work.
His boss didn't really have any more room for excuses. He ended up losing his job.
I just don't understand how somebody could love somebody and then do the things that Tempest did. I feel like she had a lot of control over him, almost like he was in a trance at times. And I felt like she could hurt him.
Nah, she fake looked
Everyone could see
scary.
the danger Vincent was in, but despite all
Stop
the
looking at
problems,
me, bitch.
he chose to stay with Tempest. In the winter of 2016, Vincent reached a breaking point. He called his mother, Robin Brown, telling her he was exhausted and couldn't take it anymore. He wanted a divorce from Tempest. This gave his family a glimmer of hope, as they thought he would finally be free from the toxic relationship and could start over. Robin, who owned property in Rex, Georgia, offered him a place to stay and assured him that she'd help him fund a lawyer for the divorce. This offer seemed like a fresh start for Vincent, and he felt relieved and optimistic about the future. But just when it seemed like things were looking up, everything came crashing down.
And 1 week later, she moved in. And he
Wait.
says, Mom, I'm not moving forward with the divorce.
Wait,
Okay.
Wait,
Here we go
what?
again. It was just a vicious
Wait. I thought he moved in with her. Well, okay, I think. Wait. He moved in with her. He wanted a divorce. And he left. And then she moved back in with him. Am I getting it right? What the fuck?
cycle that he was in. He couldn't get out. He was determined that no matter how bad it is, I'm going to keep trying to show her I love her and I love the kids. He did not want to be divorced like I was. And I think that's where,
Stop looking at me.
where I wish me being divorced did not influence his decision as he got older, that he didn't want his children to be in that environment.
Vincent felt trapped in an endless cycle. He just couldn't escape. A mere 2 months later, he confided in his grandmother, Linda, about how tired he was of Tempest's erratic behavior. Desperate for peace, he asked her to leave, but Tempest's response was clear. She wasn't going anywhere. In a fit of frustration and anger, Vincent called the police, hoping they could intervene and make her leave. But what he hoped would be a solution turned into a nightmare.
She said, well, I'm not going anywhere. And so he called the police. When the police got there, one of the police officers just asked her point blank, did he hit you? And yeah, he hit me. And they haul him off.
What?
He didn't have money for an attorney. He ended up pleading guilty. So he couldn't get a decent job with this type of black mark on your record.
Months after, when Vince was on probation, she turned around and tells my sister-in-law, he didn't hit me, I just said it to get him locked up. And that's why Vincent stopped calling the police for help, because he felt that they would believe her and he'll be the one getting arrested.
Even after Tempest's alleged confession, she never retracted her statement to the police. She continued to play the victim, a role that terrified Vincent the most, as it made it even harder for anyone to believe his side of the story. Feeling completely helpless, Vincent turned to his father, Vincent Sr., for support. He called him, explaining how Tempest's constant aggression was breaking him down, and he didn't know how much longer he could take it. Vincent Sr. brought him to his home, offering him a safe place to stay, hoping he could find some peace and relief.
You know what I would do? You know what I would do? I would... wait. I would probably, like, get somebody to, like, try to make her cheat on me and make her fall in love with that nigga. Like, act like he was rich. And then once she leave him, once she found out that she was cheating and she leave him, then the other dude, I'm chatting. I'm not gonna lie, I'm chatting right now.
Even there, things weren't as simple as they seemed.
Do you know midnight he ran out my house and went back over to her? That hurt me. You hear me? That hurt me. I knew without a doubt he had no idea how much danger he was in when I did.
By 2018, Tempest had become increasingly difficult for Vincent to handle, especially when it came to spending time with his family. She wouldn't let him visit his parents without getting incredibly angry, and this constant tension pushed Vincent to distance himself from his loved ones. He stopped meeting with them, thinking it would keep the peace at home. But in doing so, Vincent made one of the biggest mistakes of his life.
The longer that they were together, the more she got to know him and really master his insecurities, she would use that and throw it back in his face, bullying him into thinking that he wasn't enough. if he threatened to leave. She would threaten to take the kids away, tell him that he wouldn't be able to see his kids if he left. Like, if Tempest was to take those children away from him, I'm afraid he wouldn't feel like he had anything to live for.
On January the 18th, 2020, at
Was that
10:30
homie?
a.m., Vincent knocked on his father's door, but when his father opened it, he was stunned by what he saw.
At 10:30 in the morning, my son knocked at my door. When I answered the door, he was crying. He was scratched up real bad. He fell right into my arms. I was holding him. It's like, what's going on? He just, immediately just said, she's just so mean, Daddy. I said, who's mean? What's going on? He's like, Tempest, she didn't want to come, so she didn't want me to come, and she was mad at me for leaving, and she just started fighting me, and she kicked me in my groin, and it still hurts, Dad, and I just can't do it anymore.
No, that's a
The
different.
children were still
Bro.
sitting in the car, and Vincent took them
Yo,
with
bro, getting kicked in the nuts. Yo, bro. Man. Yo, bro, that's a different feeling right there, bro. No cap. Yo, bro, that's a different feeling right there, bro. No cap, nigga. What? Like, once you get hit in your nuts, bro, like, that's gonna stay there for at least 20 minutes. Your stomach gonna start to turn. Stomach gonna start hurting. Man, man. No cap, nigga.
as he and his father went inside to spend the entire day together. For the first time in a long while, Vincent's lost smile returned, and he felt the warmth and comfort of his family around him. But little did they know, this would be the last time they saw Vincent smile. His life was about to change forever. Throughout the day, Tempest's repeated calls fueled her growing anger with each ring, leaving Vincent increasingly anxious.
Vince did not survive his injury. Excuse me? He passed away. No. When Vegas did it?
Oh, why did it have been me? Why did it have been me?
Back in the interrogation room, Tempest continued to sob for her husband's death. However, detectives had already pieced together enough evidence to reveal the truth. Vincent had been a victim all along, and Tempest was the real abuser. On the night of January 18th, her uncontrollable anger reached its peak, leading her to stab Vincent numerous times as he begged for his life. Despite the conflicting versions of events she tried to present, Tempest was charged with voluntary manslaughter.
These situations are never easy for any of us.
Manslaughter.
Unfortunately, we do have to charge you, right? Okay.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna handcuff you from behind. We're gonna take you to the squad car and take you down to the county, okay?
Okay.
However, the police knew they needed more evidence to build a stronger case against her.
Why?
They obtained a search warrant for Vincent's vehicle, hoping to find something that would reveal more.
We were able to locate 3 cell phones inside there. One belonged to Vincent, one belonged to Tempest, and one belonged to their younger daughter.
What they discovered on his phone painted a clear picture of the abusive relationship between Vincent and Tempest.
In Vincent's phone, we found several text messages between him and Tempest. It appeared that their relationship was very volatile. A lot of name calling and back and forth, a lot of jealousy.
The picture was that Tempest was not this shrinking wallflower that she wanted everyone to believe. It wasn't true by the conduct. It wasn't true by the text messages. It wasn't true.
Just 8 months later, while Tempest was awaiting trial, she was released on bail. This decision angered Vincent's family, especially as Tempest began flaunting her freedom on social media. She went back to living a normal life as if nothing had happened, which only made things worse for the family.
We did get several calls from Vincent's family. They were struggling. They were struggling because they were trying to process their grief
She
while
put tattoos on her
watching her
face?
live her life.
After 3 long years, the time for final justice
3
arrived,
years?
and a trial date was set for December 2023. The prosecutors began reviewing and collecting data from Tempest's phone using new technology and software, and what they discovered was shocking. They were able to retrieve a horrifying recording from the day of the murder, one that revealed the chilling truth about what had really happened and shook everyone.
No one will ever take care of you like I take care of you.
You're a horrible person. They're gonna tell the kids that I hurt them. You hurt them.
I need my phone.
No.
Give me my phone. It's not. I bought that phone. I bought all these phones. Give me my phone.
Stop!
I'm not even touching you, girl. Watch out.
Didn't you get in trouble for that with the police before for taking the phone out of my hand?
I don't give
When you using me?
I wasn't abusing you. You're abusive.
I ain't did nothing to you. I have not done anything to you. You just want to fight me.
No, I don't. I want to leave you.
Then leave.
That's what I'm doing.
He was convinced in his mind that, yeah, this is never going to change. This is where we're going to be. And he really was going to leave. And I don't believe that she was going to.
Is that that same day? It is.
Because I'm taking my.
I'm gonna kill you.
Tempest, chill, bruh.
No.
Tempest, chill. Tempest, chill, man. Please, man, chill.
No.
Stop.
Who do you think I am?
Stop.
Who do you think I am?
Stab in my neck, man.
Vincent ran as fast as he could, hoping to reach his father for help, but it was already too late. He wasn't able
What
to
the
save himself.
fuck?
It was very hard to understand how she.
What the fuck? Yo, bro. He recorded it. Bro, what the fuck, bro?
Didn't care.
With the new irrefutable evidence,
Bro, she's
from the
so scary,
recording,
I'm not gonna lie,
Tempest's
bro.
charges were upgraded to malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a knife during the commission of a felony. After an agonizing 3-year wait, in December 2023, Tempest was finally found guilty. She was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole, bringing a sense of justice to Vincent's family, although the pain of their loss would never fully go away.
I'm looking at the reaction of the verdict.
Fuck you, ho.
I think she thought she was going to get away with it.
I bet you did.
It was deserving. I'm just happy that, you know, we were the voice for Vincent and we got justice.
Yeah.
I can tell you, with all honesty, that it still hurts. And that I will never
crazy,
get
bro.
over this. I will never get past this. It's a piece of you. And he's gone. So how do you feel that boy when there's something missing?
What are your thoughts on this case? Was Tempest really a victim?
No.
Did she stab Vincent with the intention to kill him, or was it
Yes.
just an accident?
No.
We'd love to hear from you. If there's
If it was an accident, she would have said accident, bro. RP my nigga V, bro. Then killed my dog, bro. Come on, man. Damn.